Well, welcome back, polo fans. We are once again here at Las Brisas Farm and Polo Club. USPA Midwest Open is what we're playing for here today. We're in Elgin, Illinois. Beautiful game conditions here, partly sunny, winds at 9, 86 degrees. Las Brisas in the white jerseys, CD Peacock in red. As always, for Las Brisas here, Larry Ashbrook on one goal. Tote Obregon, the twins in the middle. And cousin Juan Martin on 6 goals there, rounding out that lineup. CD Peacock, Jenna Davis on 0 goals. Pecco Pojedo, Gino Ringa, and Stevie Orthwine rounding out the team in red there. Also a 14-goal team. Handicaps pretty similar the way they're spread out between these two teams. Our umpires, Hamish Bray and Dale Schwetz. And as we look in here, we are already off and working. Whistle sounds here. 6 seconds into chukker number 1. Little right-of-way violation there. Pretty common out of those throw-ins. Worked forward here by Orthwine. Stevie Orthwine. Working crossfield. A nice little drop pass there for Pecco Pojedo. Pecco. I'm going to leave it behind. Gino Ringa there. Ringa. Ooh. Going to catch a yellow card for that one, I do believe. Hitting into the horse will be the charge there against Gino early here in chukker number 1. And that'll be a big gift in yardage here to Las Brisas. So Las Brisas, we saw the same lineup in this team through the Chicago Invitational, a very effective team here, obviously with all these relatives, a pair of brothers and a cousin there. They're 14 collective goals with Larry, but I don't know, I'd venture to say maybe they pick up another goal or even 2 situationally based on familiarity. So to the line we go. Again, a yellow card there. Hitting into the horse will be the charge. And the result here, a penalty for 60-yard shot for Las Brisas. See what he can do here. We know that Las Brisas, Tote Obregon, always the man from the line. He's been pretty effective in play so far this summer here in Chicago. I think the umpires can have a little powwow here and just kind of review what they saw. All right, so it's going to be a safety after all. So back to the 60, a little off center here. A nice defend by CD Peacock on the previous penalty shot attempt there, but off a defender and out. And it will be another opportunity from 60 yards out here. Tote. Oh, no mistake in that one. Nice work there. Tote Obregon. Right on through it goes. Las Brisas breaks the tie. Up by 1 they go. And the teams come back to midfield here for a throw-in. Back in play. A minute and change here into chukker number 1. Picked up by the number 2 in red, Pecco Pojedo. Larry trying to give Pecco a little bit of the business there. Man, nice moves there. Larry Ashbrook not letting Pecco escape. Backed by Tote. Run onto here by Gino Ringo. Larry Ashbrook and now Juan Martin. Juan Martin just in the nick of time there. And over the back line and out of play. That one will carry off of Gino Ringa under that pink helmet there and a knock in here. Coming up for Las Brisas. At the back line, Johnny O. Bring the ball back onto the pitch here. Juan Martin. Obregon on the bring-in. Trying to find a white jersey there. Looking for Toto taking command and control there. Kind of watching that one unfold and said, man, I better get to work here and get in on the action. Downfield for Larry. Defended by Orthwine, going to be picked up here by Gino Ringo. Orthwine circling around, trying to be valuable here as Gino moves the ball downfield. Cleared out is the attacker there by Tute, and that gives him plenty of time to try and mount the defensive moves. Once and no more from Tute, and Juan Martin looking to grab control here for Las Brisas under the watchful eye of Pecco Pojedo. Strong hit out to the left. Here comes Las Brisas. Just over 4.5 minutes left to go here in chukker number 1. Nice action downfield, undefended at this point here on the doorstep. Nice work there, Larry Ashbrook. Able to complete the alley-oop play there. Tute with a big carry. And Larry putting it away. Back to midfield, 3.5 minutes into chukker number 1. Las Brisas up by a pair of goals here. And the whistle's going to sound here on Toto. In favor of CD Peacock it goes, just ahead of the halfway point here. Brought forward by Stevie Orthwine. Orthwine. Third or maybe even fourth generation polo player. Oh, look at that. Pecco Pojedo. Nice moves there. Pecco Pojedo. Man, outside of the 62. So a nice long stroke and shot there. And on the scoreboard goes CD Peacock. 3:20 left as we look at the clock here across the field. 2-1 on the board. Nice action here. I think our second match of the USPA Midwest Open here. Stolen away, off and running, Tute Obregon, beaten feet out in front of the pack, 5 or 6 horse lengths ahead of the defender. Can he put it away? You better believe it. Right on through it goes, Tute Obregon. His second goal of the chukker, the first. On the penalty, 60-yard shot. That one right on through. Nice moves. Tute out of the throw-in. Straight up breakaway. And up by 2 they go again. 2.5 minutes left to play here in chukker number 1. We're back to midfield. Lined up on the officials. Whistle sounds. Here we go. Out of the throw-in. Looters. Excuse me, Jenna Davis, rather. And picked up here. Toto Obregon, stolen away by Pecco Pojedo. Man, oh man. Pecco Pojedo in that number 2 position. Very effective there. They've switched up their lineups there a little bit. And Pecco, hard to handle in that number 2 slot. Working ahead of Gino Ringa and Steve Orthwine. Pecco. Pecco Pojedo on 5 goals. Trying to find a way around Juan Martin. Herded towards the corner. The send inside. Beaten feet down the line there. Juan Martin Obregon. The whistle sounds. And he's going to get that. So a right-of-way violation there. Juan Martin Obregon. Johnny O. Over for his cousin. Toto Obregon. Toto. Downfield. Larry trying to get there, and it will be Orthwine there first. Larry clearing Stevie out. Nice moves there, Larry Ashbrook. Ooh. Gonna get called for the foul, though. Boy, the right idea. Just bad luck on that one. No doubt about it. Worked forward here by Orthwine. Intercepted. Oh, Toto back at it again. Can he get it done? 60 yards out. Stevie Orthwine hustling back. Whistle's going to sound on him there. Not the sequence the umpires wanted to see. And back to the line goes Tute. So a 30-yard shot here at the free throw line. It's Tute Obregon. The open goal here. Trying to go up by 3, looking to make it 4-1 here in the second half of chukker number 1. Right on through it goes. Nice moves from the line. Tutte Obregon. As we start running out of time here in the opening period of play. Back to midfield, the two teams go. And the horn goes along the way after 7 minutes and change here. Las Brisas up by 3. It's 4-1. Back for chukker number 2. We'll kick off at midfield following that penalty shot from Tutte. And the umpire, Hamish Bray, gives the ball back. Pojedo. Pecco. Well struck. Out to the left. Picked up here by Stevie. Backed up by Gino. Tutte. Out to the right there of Stevie Orthwine. Oh, look at this. Nice move, Stevie Orthwine. Ooh, bad luck there. As he goes to pull the trigger, that one carries wide and out. On the bring in, Juan Martini. Toto chasing down the line. Pecco's got it handled though. No whistle sounds from the officials. Pecco, Pojedo. Boy, Pecco Pojedo. Man, oh man. Bouncing that one off Juan Martin along the way. Like I was saying before, that Pecco in the number 2 position, letting him go forward more and play more of an attack role than we saw during that Chicago Invitational will most likely bode well there for that CD Peacock team, and it certainly does here thus far. Second goal of the day for Pecco Pojedo. And we're back at midfield, a minute and a half or so into chukker number 2. CD Peacock trying to keep it close here, not wanting to let this Las Brisas squad get too far out in front. We see Orthwine moving through some traffic here on the gray pony. Looking for the send downfield for Jenna. Ringo getting a hook on the play. Coming on down, Toto. Stolen back by Stevie. 30 yards out. Gino Ringa as Orthwine yields. And that one ricochets out to the sideboards there, picked up by Juan Martin. Nice thought there by Stevie Orthwine. He elected to kind of yield possession there to Gino Ringa. Orthwine had the near side neck shot. Ringo with the cut shot, but bad luck. And here's Larry Ashbrook. Toto Obregon. Toto worked out of there by Pecco. The shot to goal. Larry picks up another one. Nice work there. Larry Ashbrook picking up goal number 2 of the day for his Las Brisas squad. 2 goals in as many chukkers. And we're back in midfield. 4:20 to go here in chukker number 2. Lined up. They give the ball back. We're playing again right out the back door. I mean, it's like Juan Martin knew it was coming to him. And chopped that there, back and forth by Stevie Orthwine. Ringa trying to ride the line. Juan Martin's got it dialed. 3.5 minutes into chukker number 2. Juan Martin Obregon moving down the sideboards. Johnny O on attack. He's going to leave it behind for trailing Toto. Ringa, a little moonwalk there down the line. And the umpire's not having any of the moonwalk here today, so whistle sounds. Back to the line goes Tutte. And right on through that one will carry. Nice moves there from the penalty line. Tutte Obregon. Just past the halfway point here in chukker number 2. Whistle sounds. Umpires want to see a clean lineup from these two teams. They get what they want. They throw the ball right down the line. Picked out of here by Gino Ringa. Ringa off and running. The number 3 here for CD Peacock. Chopped at by Toto. I mean, he was doing everything he possibly could there. Put the pressure on him, trying to get away clean, but the umpires essentially not liking the cleanliness. They're not clean enough for them. And to the line goes CD Peacock. 60 yards out. Interesting placement here. Pecco Pojedo starts off all the way on the left side of that penalty 4 marker there and then drives it right. So bad luck there from Pecco. Ringo trying to keep tabs on Juan Martin's bringing. Hit downfield. Picked up here by Pecco. Pecco Pojedo being chased by Larry Ashbrook. The pressure pays off. Larry Ashbrook very effective there against Pojedo. Larry trying to jump on the new line there. It's left behind. CD Peacock back at the helm. Orthwine takes off. Pojedo takes off. Orthwine trying to send it to him there. Stevie pointed out towards the boards. Stevie Orthwine. Now Ringo. Gino. Backed by Tute. Picked up by Pecco. Toto trying to ride the line. Larry trying to hold him up around the outside. CD Peacock. Man, a little bit of a battle here between these two teams. A little back, a little forth. Worked away by Juan Martin. Tute on the move. Tute Obregon. Larry Ashbrook. Working cross field. Larry. And that ball will carry wide of the goal. Over and out. Well, we're starting to run out of time here in chukker number 2. The action at the back line. Here's the bring-in from Orthwine. Stevie. Out to the right. Contained here by Las Brisas. Right back to Pojedo, though, and here comes CD Peacock trying to get this ball out of their own territory. Orthwine's on the move downfield. Pojedo. Pecco. The 5-goaler. Picked back up here by Las Brisas. Juan Martin on the gray horse. Trailed by Orthwine. Met by Pojedo. Trying to thread the needle between them there. Oh, nice work. Playing tricky stick there. Juan Martin. They make him go cross field. Maybe a little bit of a retreat there. Ooh, Orthwine able to get it back. 30 seconds left to play here in chukker number 2. Juan Martin, Obregon. And we're back here for chukker number 3. Out of bounds at the end of chukker number 2. After that warning horn had sounded there. Orthwine. With a big launch out in front there. Picked up here by Las Brisas. Juan Martin. Juan Martin Obregon. The back of the pack. The send downfield here for Larry Ashbrook. Ashbrook with a little bit of room to work. They're coming in to put some pressure on him, though. Larry Ashbrook got the boards. The leave behind, and it will be Gino and Pecco. Pecco playing the way he wants to go. He'll take control. Pecco Pojedo's ball. Intended for Orthwine. Picked up here by Juan Martin. Juan Martin. Ooh, left behind for Toto. Jenna Davis. Umpires tell Toto Obregon to use it. And that situation there. When they tell you to use it, you better use it. Otherwise, typically, you will lose it if you don't get to using it in a hurry. Effort to keep that game moving along. Backed by Ashbrook. Picked up by Tute. Out in front of the penalty lines there. Dragged forward by Pojedo. in the corner. Toto. Ringa. Oh, man, nice timing there. Gino Ringa, I mean, he just had split seconds to make that decision there. If he had gone any sooner, it would have been a foul. If he had waited any longer, it would have been picked up by Toto. 6-2 here, 5.5 minutes left to play in the half, and a turn out to the right will pick up a turning or right-of-way violation there for Juan Martin. And it'll be red ball here. CD Peacock with the opportunity. From midfield. So the clock is stopped. 5:25 left to play here in chukker number 3. "150 yards out from the goal. Here comes Stevie Orthwine. Oh, man. Ashbrook regains composure. A little stumble from the pony there. A little bit of a startle. Takes it in stride. Shot downfield. Will he get it? Ho, ho, ho. Oh, baby. How about that? What a shot and what a goal there. Stevie coming up big. Over 100 yards out there from Orthwine. Man, when he gets a hold of it, he gets a hold of it. Juan Martin. Obregon. Jenna Davis looks on there. Tutte trying to move inside. Back to defend will be Stevie. Will Larry get it on that one? Oh, Larry Ashbrook. 3 goals and as many chukkers for that man there, Larry Ashbrook. And that'll put his Las Brisas squad in white up by 4. I tell you what, Larry at this point, almost an honorary Obregon. He's played with these guys for so long. He can almost get looped into that kind of familial handicap situation there. You guys start playing together for long enough, you can just really anticipate where they're going, what they're going to do. You know the times you're going to need to help them out. You know the times that if you can get it to them, they're gonna dunk it. And Larry starts to fall into that category as well. A foul along the way. 3:12 left to go here in the half, and we're back at midfield. Here's Stevie. Yeah, you better believe they're going to have him take that one again. Looking by himself, some room to work here. A strong send right down the middle. Can CD Peacock pick another one up here? That one makes a break for the back line. Doesn't get over the back line. Kept in play here by Tutte. Gino Ringa. Worked on by Toto. Ringa able to maintain. Quick flip around there from Ringa. He maintains possession. And right on through it goes. Nice moves. So back to midfield. Past the halfway point here. In chukker number 3. 2:20 left to go here. Las Brisas. I tell you what, they've been on top the entire match here. CD Peacock trying to hold on. Knowing what happens when these guys get too far ahead. 2:05 left in the half. Juan Martin over to going. Short shot, not going to be long enough to get to a teammate. Got some hard work there. Pecco Pojedo pleading his case. Umpire's right on top of it, though. They don't believe there's any foul to be found there. And now the whistle sounds. So to the line they go. Las Brisas. Man, what a beautiful facility here. In the heart of the Midwest. Elgin, Illinois. And it's Tutte Obregon cranked right down the middle into one of the newest projects here at Las Brisas. Behind the field here. Nice moves from the line. Tutte Doubled up. They are now CD Peacock with 4. Las Brisas double that at 8. 127 left to play in the half, and we're back at midfield. Ball's in play. Pecco. Coming around the outside. Pecco kind of taking his time there. Tute said, you go ahead and take as much time as you want. I'm getting to work. And with 1:01 left now in the half. Another penalty 5 there from midfield. Worked forward by Orthwine. No immediate pressure on him there, and he's going to take the liberty to move that one into Las Brisas territory. He's being pushed out towards the boards now by Larry Ashbrook. The next shot sent inside and intercepted by Juan Martin. Obregon picked up here by Cousin Tute. Tute. Downfield for brother Toto. Toto Obregon, a big jump of the line along the way. The horn sounds as he goes. Toto Obregon, the cut shot. It's going to need some help. He tries to be that help it needs. On the doorstep here, Toto Obregon fends off Pojedo. Under the pony of Ringa it goes. The body language from Ringa there is just defeat. So we're back here for chukker number 4. Ball's in play. 9-4 on the board here. Picked up by Stevie Orthwine. And they're going to draw the foul on that one. Here comes Pecco Pojedo. Gino Ringa. Trying to give that Las Brisas player there an opportunity to foul him along the way. Jenna Davis putting it away. Nice moves there, Jenna. Here in chukker number 4. The long pass. Gino Ringa. And Jenna Davis right on through. 9-5 we go. Back to midfield. No switch directions. Line up on the official. We're back in play. Ringa trying to zoom through the front of the pack there. Leary trying to hold out. Stevie. Jenna Davis. And with the player coming down the line there. Whistle sounds. Here comes Pecco. A little left of center this time. Pecco Pojedo slows down to a walk and hammers that one home. Nice work there from the line. Pecco Pojedo. And a needed goal there for the team in red, CD Peacock. A minute and a half here into chukker number 4. Umpire Schwetz here reminding these guys exactly what he wants to see out of the lineup there. They're having a little fun out there. Great vibes here at Las Brisas. Worked out of the pack there, trying to find some room to work. Pecco Pojedo. Pecco Pojedo from 90 yards out. Will he get it on that one? Yes, sir. Right on through it goes. Orthwine there. He could have put that one away. But that credit goes to Pojedo there. The long ball inside. No help needed there. It was there if he needed it, but no need. And a nice put away there from Pecco. Back in midfield, CD Peacock. They're trying to pick some ground up here. They're whittling away at that Las Brisas lead. Trampled by Ashbrook's pony and picked up here by Toto. Pecco. Pecco. Whistle sounds. Turnover and possession on the restart. Knocked down by Toto. Picked up by Tute. The big hit from Tute out in front. Chasing back to defend here. Pecco Pojedo. Pecco. Jockeying for position there, if you will, with Toto hot on his heels. Gino Ringa in the vicinity to help there. Oh, will he get away clean? Tute Obregon will not get away clean, and we're back to midfield here on the restart. A penalty 5. Well struck from Pojedo. Ricochets along the way. Jenna Davis trying to hold Larry out of there. Two other players negate each other, and it's picked up here by Pecco. Whoa, it was until it wasn't. Larry's off and running. Larry Ashbrook breaking away from the pack. Over midfield he goes. Larry Ashbrook trying to work this one inside. Looking to cut it right. Comes off the heel of the mallet. Oh, bad luck there. A nice run. Smack dab on top of that back line there and picked off of it by Pecco Pojedo. Here comes CD Peacock. Pecco. Downfield for Orthwine. Stevie Orthwine. Can he put it away here? Can he bring CD Peacock within one? Stevie Orthwine on the doorstep and right onto the scoreboard. That one goes. They have whittled that big Las Brisas lead down. It's 9-8. Back at midfield. Here comes Toto. Tomas. Obregon. Gets the hook on Orthwine. Pecco Pojedo. Backing up his teammate there. He's hustled off the play by Tute. Smacked by Larry. Recovered by Stevie Orthwine. 2 minutes and change left to go here in chukker number 4. Tute. Toto's on the move. Tute on the gray pony. Waited on here by Pecco. Tute hits right and right down the side of his brother Toto. Ringa won the blocking call there. I think umpires hesitating a little bit there, trying to decide if there was enough speed there. They say there wasn't, so he will get the penalty. Turned back by Toto. Picked up here by Pecco. Pecco Pojedo. Under his pony. And Ashbrook will draw the foul there. And it's worked forward here by Juan Martin. Juan Martin over to go. Cross midfield. Ashbrook there. Whistle sounds. 1:17 left to go here in chukker number 4. Worked forward by Pojedo. Ashbrook might have got a touch on that one along the way. Pecco just about a yard wide there. They'll pick up the foul along the way, and to the line will go Pecco Pojedo. So interesting to kind of watch how Pecco puts that ball on the penalty shooting line. He's right on the middle this time and will take it at a lope and crank it right down the middle. Nice work there, Pecco Pojedo. Starting to run out of time. We will be awfully close to the horn here by the time they're back at midfield and lined up. We'll see what they can do. 10 seconds ahead of the warning horn. Players and ponies in position. They give the ball back. Here comes Toto. Popped and curving out to the right. 30 seconds left to play here in chukker number 4. Nice work there. Pecco Pojedo holds out Toto. Ringa in. The whistle sounds, and that'll do it for chukker number 4. No foul on the play, so we restart with the throw-in. Looking overhead, Jenna trying to hang tight. Gino doing the same. Melee ensues. Toto trying to poke it clear with the back shot. Picked up here by Pecco. Pecco Pojedo His ball, left behind, flirting with the back line. And here comes Gino Ringa. Las Brisas trying to contain. Oh, Larry Ashbrook finds, just what he wanted there. Larry Ashbrook, a nice pickup there. 4 goals and 5 chukkers for Larry here today. Man, oh man, nice man-to-man defense there. They contain CD Peacock there. Larry finds it where he wants it, puts it on through. Ringa not impressed with the mallet-to-mallet antics there at midfield. The ball thrown back in. 1:15 into chukker number 5, Las Brisas. They maintain their lead. They've had it pretty much the entire match here. And textbook right-of-way violation on that one. 90 degrees. And CD Peacock with the penalty opportunity here. Pecco Pojedo. I think he's lined up on the left side of that line again. Let's see where he is. Yeah, he's all the way left. Pojedo kept in play here by Orthwine. Can they defend it? Yes, sir. Toto Obregon. Left behind, though. Gobbled up here by Stevie Orthwine. Orthwine trying to point this one back down towards the goal. White jerseys converge on Orthwine. He's able to maintain momentarily. Gino Ringa jumping through some traffic there. Gino Ringa, a little flipper along the back line, off the post. And knocked out of there now by Tute Obregon. Tute. Back to deal with Gino. Gino. Now Jenna. Yeah, bad luck there for Jenna. It's hard to know what to do when you get to the boards there. Pretty common to see just what Jenna did there. Can't blame her one bit. But regardless of all of that, that will still be a foul there, turning at the boards. Las Brisas, that midfield here, it's taken back by Orthwine. Yeah, could really see that one coming. Another turning violation there. He turned right across the line. I don't think he knew that Las Brisas player was hard charging and coming after him like that. Kind of anticipating the way we all did watching it there, but that's exactly what happened. Into the penalty line we go. It'll be Tute once again here. We'll see what he can do. Tute Obregon. Picture perfect placement there, right down the middle, and they're back up by 2 here. It's 11-9 as we look down the center line. A foul in the throw-in there. There's a little bit of a gray area there, when that umpire throws the ball in where they're not calling fouls, but that ends quickly. And, that right away gets established, and there you go. So, Tute. Once again, will he get it? Tute Obregon. Ooh, wide this time. And CD Peacock dodging a little bit of a bullet there. Here's Pecco Pojedo. Las Brisas up by 2. Pecco Pojedo for Gino Ringa. Gino. Having a little trouble with it. Juan Martin trying to capitalize. Ringa making solid contact on his next move through. Tute. Gino. Behind the pony of Pecco. Juan Martin working hard. Juan Martin. Beautiful awareness there. Pecco Pojedo doing a fine job. Yeah, that will be a right-of-way violation, though. Sometimes those fouls are hard to avoid. Things materialize so quickly that there's no way to avoid creating the situation and incurring that foul. What a hook there. Somebody's going to need a new mallet on that one. Tute looks down to see if it's him. In the meantime, whistle sounds. And here's Tute. No doubt grabbing a new mallet along the way. And they're going to give him the high flag. 12-9. Stretching out a 3-goal lead here. Toto off and running. Toto Obregon. Toto. The send inside. Sounds like it comes off a hoof. Whistle sounds. Outbound play here for CD Peacock. Here comes the team in red. Pecco. Pecco Pojedo. Pecco. Going to turn control here to Gino Ringa. Gino waited on there by Tute. Back downfield for Pecco. The old give and go. Pecco Pojedo takes the business there from Juan Martin, and that will put them on the line. So all the penalty shots thus far taken by Pecco Pojedo. This one will be Gino Ringa here. Gino from just about the center line. Ooh, boy, just a bad luck there. Comes off the heel of the mallet. Maybe that mallet rotates a little bit in his hand. Either way, it's pushed wide. That much is for sure, and will be knocked in here by Las Brisas. On the bring in, Juan Martin. Juan Martin, over to go. Johnny O. Just over a minute left to go here in chukker number 5. Juan Martin, little pump fake. Juan Martin moving cross field, maintaining control. Juan Martin, 53 yards out, he gets it. Nice moves there. Juan Martin over to go. Nice patience by that man. The cross field push. And that neck shot, those neck shots feel so good, don't they? Just a big old cranker of a neck shot moving cross field. And that will effectively take us out here of chukker number 5. So 13-9 as we point towards chukker number 6. The horn goes, and that'll officially end the 5th. It all comes down to this, the 6th and final in regulation. Players and ponies lined up. CD Peacock with their work cut out for him here, picked up by Ashbrook. Now Tute. Turned back by Ringa. Nice timing there. Nice touch. No red jerseys there to capitalize. It's Juan Martin. Johnny O. Pushes out of his own backfield. Juan Martin over to Gone. Toto grabs control. Toto over to Gone. Backed for Tute. Nice awareness there. Toto realizing where Tute was going. That's kind of what I'm talking about. You know, when talking about how well these guys know each other. Toto paying close attention to where brother Tute was going. Maybe they're using a little bit of that twin action. Either way. Ooh, risky business there along the back line. Honestly, going out of bounds there might have been the... Yeah. Anyway, here they come on the bring-in. Pojedo on a near goal there from Las Brisas. Davis hooked on the play. Worked forward by Orthwine. CD Peacock trying to pick it up here. Just a touch outside and worked it back into play here by Juan Martin. Juan Martin. Backed by Orthwine. Gino Ringa. Gino. Turns and fires. White jerseys trying to catch up with Jenna Davis. Davis, 60 yards out. Jenna Davis trying to crank inside. Held up. Here's Juan Martin. Toto handling that bouncing ball just right. Orthwine trying to get in to make a play there, trying to find the right positioning to do so without fouling. Picked up here by Tute. Out to the left he goes. Orthwine trying to move in on him there. Backed away by Orthwine. Picked back up by Toto. Tomas Obregon trying to find Larry out in front, but read perfectly there by Stevie Worthwine. It's 13-9 as it sits right now. Picked up by Pecco. And the whistle finally sounds there. From the spot, here comes CD Peacock. Turn back. 4 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in regulation. CD Peacock needs to score on this drive here. Picked up by Juan Martin. Run on to here by Toto rather. Poked away by Orthwine. Stevie with a back shot right to Larry Ashbrook. Ashbrook keeps the drive alive there for Las Brisas from Larry to Tute. Larry Ashbrook backing up Tute. Obregon. Tute. They've allowed him to come within 30. Orthwine able to get the deflection there, forcing him wide. Nice work, nice riding by Stevie Orthwine. Brought back in here by Pecco Pojedo. Pecco with a big performance there in chukker number 4. We've seen 5 goals out of him here today. 3 of them coming there, or came rather, in chukker number 4. It's Juan Martin now. Juan Martin Obregon. 1 goal for the man playing the number 4 position here today for Las Brisas. Stevie. Out towards midfield. Worked away by Tute. Is he on target? Tute Obregon for Toto Obregon. A little brotherly love. Nice work there, Toto. Picking up goal number 3 of the day. And we're back to midfield. 2 minutes, 16 seconds left. 14-9 on the board. Juan Martin Obregon beating feet downfield here. Juan Martin. And that one will carry over that back line and out of play. So Larry with 5 goals here today thus far. 7 for Tute. 3 so far here for Toto. 1 for Juan Martin. At the line, here's Tute. Tute Obregon. Right on through. That one goes. Another pickup there for Tute. Back in play. Here comes CD Peacock. Pecco Pojedo looking for the cut shot. Pecco's ball wide and out. It carries. Quite the outing here for Las Brisas. CD Peacock, man, they were nibbling on him there for a second. They had that lead whittled down, but Las Brisas just able to drop the hammer and keeping a strong performance all the way through here. Off the back line it comes. CD Peacock knows the damage is done. The horn goes. Not even going to bother playing the rest of it out here. Congratulations, Las Brisas, picking this one up here in the Midwest Open. Final score, 15-9 over CD Peacock.